My message for today is going to be called Working While It's Day, because I feel that this is fitting for the time that we're in, with it being a new year. And we always, and this doesn't just go for the new year, but even just for the things that we say we're going to do tomorrow, when we envision ourselves doing it, it seems so easy, right? Like, tomorrow I'm going to do this, that, and the third. But if I were to consider doing it now, no way, Jose. It seems like the hardest thing on earth. And that's really the whole art of becoming something great and reaching your potential and being a vessel that is available for God to do great works through. So I'm gonna whip out this awesome, sick new Bible I got for Christmas. Shout out my mom. This thing is so awesome. It's like, I don't even know. It's just like the shape and the feel of it. This is the best Bible I've ever had. So the first verse I'm gonna go to is Ecclesiastes 9, verse 10. Also, stop flipping through your Bibles for 10 minutes trying to find the book. It's so much easier to just go to the table of contents and save the madness. So 9:10 in this New King James Version reads, "Whatever your hand finds to do, do it with your might, for there is no work or device or knowledge or wisdom in the grave where you are going." We all, every single one of us, is guilty of living like we have unlimited time. Living like we have unlimited chances, living like we have unlimited seasons. We don't. If we truly comprehended that we are living in a temporary, fleeting experience here on earth, we would walk, we would talk, we would treat the people in our lives so drastically differently if we all knew. If we all could really, not that we all knew, because obviously we all already know we're all gonna die, but if we could really comprehend how fragile life is, we wouldn't be waiting. We wouldn't be wasting away these days. We all have a burn in us when we see successful people that are successful in areas that we know God has gifted us in. We all have that burn of, where would I be if I did what I wanted to do? The way I like to think of it is like your true self. Like, have you ever had a moment or a day or hour where you were able to separate from that part of you that is so opposed to your spirit? And have you ever been able to get into that frequency of really being able to do what you want? You decide this is what you want to do, so you're gonna do it. I had access to that for like probably 3 days, 5 or 6 months ago. And it was the strangest thing I've ever experienced in my life. For 3 days straight, every second of my day, was at my will. I had complete control over what I was doing. And the amount of stuff that I got done in those 3 days, it literally, the only way I can explain it, it's like it takes you into a different realm. Like, I'm thinking like, whenever you clean your room, say you have a messy depression room, and you sit there and you really, really clean it and go through it, you start finding all this stuff that you completely forgot you had. And it's literally like you're accessing a new realm of your life just by cleaning your room. Just by something as small as cleaning your room. Oh, I forgot that I had gotten this guitar. I forgot that I had gotten this keyboard that was buried under a bunch of stuff. I hope I'm making sense. I hope something's clicking here. The kingdom of heaven is within us. There is a higher version of yourself out there that you have the ability to get to. You don't need to be smart. You don't need to have the knowledge. All you need to do is understand that it comes from taking action. Not planning on doing something, not coming up with some master plan, literally just taking one step in front of the other. I'm going to read this verse again. Whatever your hand finds to do, do it with your might. For there is no work or device or knowledge or wisdom in the grave where you are going. It doesn't say in the grave where you shall maybe end up, where you might go. There is none of these things in the grave where you are going. You are going to a grave. And it's like when we slip into that version of ourselves where we're really just able to do what we want to do, it's so much easier than you thought. All of these problems that have been causing you so much dismay, when you finally just take action and face the problems, it's so easy. It's so wild. And another example I just thought of, it's like during that 3 days, right? I have a fish tank. If you know me personally, I love reefing. Reefing is a hobby where you keep saltwater fish tanks and you grow coral, like underwater, like sea, like think of like coral reef. Like you literally grow coral, you propagate little tiny pieces. It's just like gardening but underwater. And so in your fish tank, you have your filter, right? And so the water goes into the filter, it goes through everything, it goes through all the filtration, and then it comes out what's called the return pump. Now, because my return pump in my fish tank had gotten so clogged up, this thing's like barely putting out any water. It's supposed to be a steady flow of water just as it's coming in, but instead it's like literally the saddest little waterfall of water coming back out into the display. And so when I had accessed this, I'm gonna just keep calling it my true self. When I had accessed my true self for whatever, 72 hours, this was one of the things. I was like, I'm just gonna face this. So I sat there painstakingly taking out these little tiny balls that are probably this big. There was like 200 of them in this tight space that my hand could barely fit through. And I just sat there for the 20 minutes that it took taking out every single piece. Then I figured out how to disconnect the whole return pump, and I took it outside and I sat down on the ground and I took it apart, and then I took my hose and I cleaned it all off. And I put it all back together and I put it back in my fish tank. When I turned this thing on, y'all, it was like 10 times stronger than when I got the fish tank. And so now my fish tank is running at such a greater capacity, so much fresher water coming in. All because I finally just put one step in front of the other and took action on the problem that I was having. The grave where you are going. The whole illusion of it is that in our brains we're able to perceive past, present, and future. Like, you need to cut that out. You have right now, you are in this moment. Taking advantage of the present moment is how you make something great out of yourself, is how you create while you are in this realm on earth. All right, next we're going to go to Proverbs 10, verse 5. Okay, Proverbs 10, verse 5 reads, "He who gathers in summer is a wise son. He who sleeps in harvest is a son who causes shame." What if I told you that you aren't in a planting season right now? You're actually in a harvest season right now. There's so much stuff around you that is fruits that you already have from seeds that you planted a long time ago. You don't have to do a single thing to get these. All you have to do is receive them. It's like you have a check in your pocket. Just go cash it. Why are you just gonna sit around there, keeping this check in your pocket? God doesn't need you to go reaching for something. He just needs you to look and see what is already in your hand. It's just like when he called Moses. He tells Moses, hey, you're gonna be leading this entire nation of my people out of imprisonment, out of slavery. It's like, what? I can't do this. I'm not qualified. Look at what's in your hand. In his hand is the staff. But Moses said to God, who am I that I should go to Pharaoh, and that I should bring the children of Israel out of Egypt? Who am I? I'm not qualified for this. God is saying, no, Moses. I will be with you. I will be the one showing them my wonders. I am going to do it. I'm just using you as the vessel. But Moses says, but suppose they will not believe me. They're not going to listen to my voice. Suppose they say, the Lord has not appeared to you. Then the Lord said to him, what is that in your hand? God is asking you, what is that in your hand? You're asking yourself, how am I going to do this? I know you're calling me to do something big, but how am I going to do this, Lord? I don't know how I'm going to do this. He's saying, what do you already have that I've given you? You're freaking out about how you're going to get on the flight because you don't see that God has already given you the boarding pass. You already have the boarding pass. It's just your job to walk up and get on the plane. It's so much simpler than we think. The trick is, do it now. That is the only thing that exists. There is no tomorrow. I sound like the guy in the Rocky movie or whatever it is, or one of those like crazy motivational TikTok edits. The future doesn't exist. The past does not exist. This present moment is everything. You do not have unlimited chances. God is calling you to use what is in your hands already. He has given you everything you need. You lack no good thing. Go into John 9:4. I must work the works of him who sent me while it is day. The night is coming when no one can work. I know that you think sometimes, and you're like, if only I had started this back when I had this perfect opportunity, where would I be at now? You are in the exact same situation as you listen to this video. And if you don't start now, you're going to be saying the exact same thing. My phone just cut out because I ran out of storage, but you're going to be saying the exact same thing. a couple years from now. You have so much at your fingertips right now. Alright, last verse I'm going to is Ephesians 5:15. I meant to say 16. But I'm going to start at 15. See then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools but as wise, redeeming the time because the days are evil. And that's what happens. That's what I was trying to explain earlier. It's like you redeem the time when you're able to access your true self and get into that space. It's like you're able to fold time. You're able to redeem years of missing stuff in a very, very short amount of time. It's getting late. I'm gonna wrap it up, but I hope you got something out of this. Peace out. One thing I wanted to add in that video that I didn't get a chance to is that after that 3 days, I fell out of it. And I prayed and I prayed and I prayed that God would bring me back to that. But like, that's how I want to live my life, you know what I mean? And so obviously all our petitions are answered unto the Lord, and I'm able to get back in that space, and now I'm like living in this space. Instead of just 3 days, I'm living in this space. And just in a short 2 months of living in that space, my whole world transformed. I'm living a completely different life in a literal complete different side of the country. That's how much my life changed. So much stuff has happened. It's crazy. But yeah, love you guys. Peace out. Jesus loves you. God bless you.